Is there anything embarrassing in the background first before I start? Right, lads and lassies, welcome to 8 weeks to go to London Marathon. I cannot honestly believe this is happening. 8 weeks to go. Today's Tuesday. We're looking at quite an easy run today. It's only 35 minutes. 10 minutes easy, 15 minutes steady, 10 minutes easy. It's really just a cool down from Sunday, which was my furthest run. It was actually my fastest half marathon. I did 14 miles on Sunday. This weekend I've actually got to do 16, and it avalanches, snowballs, that's what I'm after that every weekend. But hopefully gonna have a good week, feeling optimistic. It doesn't seem like a bad week this week. I'm surprised how good I feel after Sunday. When I done the Great North Run, it's the only half marathon I've ever done, event-wise. For 2 weeks after, I could hardly walk. Like, I was seizing up all the time. I would go to work and every time I had to stand up I was limping. But it's Tuesday, 2 days after I'd done 14 miles and I feel fine. So I'm going to do my 35 minutes now. I think it's going to be quite cold tonight, so first run done. God, that was hard. It was only 35 minutes, but I made the most of them easy 10 minutes to start the end. I thought it was fine. My legs are a bit sore, but it's understandable. Today was just really a recovery run, and I think, well, I'll see what I'm like tomorrow, but it seems to have waken up my legs again. Friday, second run done of the week. I feel absolutely pooped today. I feel exhausted. I feel quite claustrophobic. I had a hoodie on and I've got like my compression pants things on. I just feel really, I don't know what the word is, like trapped. But 40 minutes, watch is on screen. Yeah, I did not enjoy today at all. And then I've got 16 miles to run tomorrow. I feel a bit sick. God, it's so bright today. I don't. Where's there not as much sun? There we go. Today's Sunday. I was meant to go for the big run yesterday because I had plans yesterday night, but the plans didn't happen, so I moved it back to Sunday. 16 miles today. It's going to be torturous, really, but I am sort of looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting back out. But after Friday, I felt rubbish on Friday. But I had my hoodie on, I had like my long johns, sort of waterproofs on, but it wasn't that cold. It wasn't cold enough to have them on, so I did sort of feel a bit trapped, feel a bit caged. Anyway, as you can tell by the sun, it's an absolutely amazing day. It'll probably be cold, but the sun's out, guns out, as they say. I'm more optimistic about this run than I was last week because I know I can do 14 and it's just an extra 2. But before the 14, my first one was 10. Or the last time I'd done 13 was 6 months prior. But now it's 16, 2 miles more, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Right, lads and lassies, halfway there, I don't know if you can see, 8 miles. I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. Hold on, am I going the right way? I'm so knackered. These hills on this run, and the sun's behind the clouds now, but oh my god, when it's out. I'm bloody Scottish, I'm not used to the heat. I'm not used to the sun. I don't know what London's going to be like, but I'm going to give myself 3 minutes. Like this, these are the types of hills I'm having to run up. I don't know if you can give it justice. But at the bottom of this hill, there's a massive incline, and I was tempted just to turn about because I'm going to have to do it now. But anyway, give myself a few minutes, have a gel, have some water, and I'll get back to it. These are the hills I had to do before. It feels amazing to come down them. And I've just been up there. It's all windy. I'm absolutely knackered. You're currently sitting in a bush. 16 miles done. How am I going to do another 10? I'm not gonna lie, I'm sort of struggling to walk. Oh. That's me just back in. I don't know how I'm going to run an extra 10 miles on top of that, but today it was an extremely hilly run. I'm sort of looking at it in this way where London, people that have done London have been talking to it and they said it's quite flat. There might be a hill every so often, but the majority of it is flat. There's no steep inclines. There might be like gradual inclines, but there's no steep inclines. Well, that I know of, or that they told me of. I might get there and it might just be this all the way. Yeah, so I've got sort of got that in my favour, because even with downhill, it's not like being on a bike. You can make the most of going downhill, but it's still going to affect you. Like you're still using energy, whereas opposed to a bike, you can just sit there. Bloody the amount of bikes that passed me today, I was so pissed off. But yeah, a good run. Did it in 2:28 or something. That it's like it just proves that it is all in your head. Them last 2 miles, I got to 14 and I was fine, really. Whereas last week I was struggling. Like the benchmark last week was a half marathon, and then once I got to the half marathon, that's like I still need to run 0.9 of a mile basically. Whereas today I got to the 14 and I was like, I've still got to run 2. But it is all psychological, because that last mile, like I struggled, I pushed. I didn't, like, it just hit me all of a sudden and it was all up here. I don't feel as bad as last week. Like I came back last week and couldn't move, really. I walked around the town and I struggled, like just to cool down, just to move my legs. But right at the start, maybe not right at the start, maybe about between 5 and 8 miles in, the back of my foot started to hurt, and I didn't think anything of it because it went away. It didn't last like them 3 miles. It just, at some point in them 3 miles, it started to hurt and then it went away. And then I got home, went to take my shoes off and found this. If you're squeamish, look away now. Yeah, it's not the best and it's dried, so it must have happened in them early stages. It's a battle scar. But hopefully I'm going to have to do something with that, because I don't think it's deep. Oh, Jesus, it's sensitive. It's going to sting like a bitch when I go in the shower as well. But I've got tomorrow off, so hopefully it heals in a day. But I'm going to have to plaster it up or put some cream on it or something. But it's fine. Like it didn't affect us the rest of the way around. The problem is my socks started sliding down. Like I've got ankle socks on. It must have been rubbing against my shoe, and the back of my shoes stained. My new bloody shoes. Hopefully your week's been good if you're training. Whatever, I need to get some food and get a shower. And sort of put something on the back of my foot. See you next week.